So this is on the Charlie Kirk shooting and the movie Snake Eyes, and that music video that he was his spouse was in, that had like the dates and the names and the match and the plot and everything. This is called synchromysticism. This is the same as reading tea leaves or entrails, astrology, sort of, except inverted. Everything is contained in everything else. Like all art from all time predicts the future, and the art that predicts the future the greatest is the greatest art. You sort of recognize it, but within all art are these echoes of the psychic landscape that just unconsciously imprint themselves anytime somebody is being receptive. So like if you're being receptive creatively, you're picking up on 9/11, assassinations, like all of these things are echoing. And it's not to say that there's definitely artists and sorcerers and wizards and stuff that manipulate and surf and control this psychic landscape, like for sure. But it's not this thing to where they're like, oh, let's encode the things and all of that. It's synchromysticism. Everything is a synchronicity. Are you able to see it or not? There's a dozen more synchronicities in the movie Snake Eyes relating to other events and other things that you just don't care about. It's just the media has brought this one into your attention, and so you become kind of schizophrenically aware of it, right? Whenever you look at anything with the same paranoia that you look at with a Charlie Kirk thing or with 9/11, whenever you look at anything with that level of paranoia, you start to see all the patterns. And by paranoia, I just mean hyperfixation. And without that hyperfixation, you can't see everything. It's the same as if you're like walking through the woods and you thought somebody was hunting you with a gun. Like you walk through the woods differently, you hear more things, right? So if somebody alerts that same level of paranoia that you would have if you feel like you're being hunted or you are hunting, whenever you look at anything, you'll have a clairvoyance or a prophetic insight into it. You'll be able to like read tracks and trails through the forest or hear people coming from long off. So if somebody activates your paranoia with a mass media event, then you're going to see those patterns everywhere. And it's not to say they're not there. Like and like you want that hunter's mind. It's not delusional paranoia. Like maybe if you're living in a slaughterhouse, the consciousness and the paranoia of, oh, somebody's hunting me is not going to help you out. And I think that's what happens a lot to people, is that they're in these kind of human consciousness farming situations. And when you look around, everything makes you paranoid because the entire structure is set up to sort of harvest your soul. Like that's for sure going on. And I think that's why people associate pattern recognition with mental illness and paranoia and stuff like that, is because the average person is not in a good state, and it actually like so many drugs, TV, all these other hypnotic tranquilizers are there to reduce the natural level of paranoia, the natural level of pattern recognition. You have to dull your senses, dull yourself down so you don't see certain patterns, and you can live there better. Like you can't live in a slaughterhouse or you can't live in a soul farm if you're aware that it's that, or you'll be paranoid all the time. So you have to have that shut off. Or if it's going to be there, whatever, you turn it on selectively, right? You make sure you direct the paranoia in a way that's not going to lead to like a stampede. But like if paranoia could also be called like autism, maybe you're just really into tea leaves. Like maybe you're just really into water. Maybe you're just really into like whatever, the ocean, and you start seeing these patterns and being able to read these things from that hyperfixation. You'll be able to read body language, you read tone of voice, you can read like what are the waves doing, where are the islands, all these different levels of paranoia. But for normal levels of human paranoia are capable of seeing the future, tracking animals, understanding other people. Like human paranoia does all this stuff, but if you're being farmed, if you're in captivity, if you're a slave, that paranoia is a liability. The natural range of human sensation and pattern recognition is a problem. And so that's why the farming cultures are meant to like just, and unfortunately here we are. But you can push back a little bit.